Alrighty, so today we are going to be talking about Super EZA Prime Battle LR Goku. This is going to be a character that is going to be a really good free-to-play addition for a lot of players. But one thing that we do need to keep in mind is this is going to be a bit of a grind to get this character, but I think all in all you are going to be rewarded with a very solid free-to-play character that you can use to fit on teams, especially if you are a newer player. But keep in mind, even despite being a newer player, that this character, like I said, is going to be a bit of a grind to do. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into what this character is doing first and why they are so good for a free-to-play character, right? So starting off, we're using the old Dokkan wiki. I haven't used this website in a while, but it has a couple things that will help out, like for what I need to talk about in this video. But we've got, let's see, attack and defense plus 159%, and then key 3 and defense plus 159%, and a great chance to guard all attacks when this character is placed first or second in the rotation. This character is not a slot 1 character. I'll just rip that band-aid off now. Key plus 3, attacking 159%, and a great chance to launch an additional super attack when this character is placed in the second or third in the rotation. And then attack and defense plus 159% when performing a super attack. All allies key 3, and superclass allies attack and defense plus 30%. And then it attacks effectively against all types when attacking superclass enemies, and performs a critical hit when attacking extreme class enemies. So guaranteed crits on top of the attack stats this character will be doing is going to be very, very nice for us, all things considered, because again, this character is going to be able to put up some decent attack stats, right? When it comes to link skills, we've got Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, the First Awaken, Family Ties, and Legendary Power. Despite this being an LR, for some reason this character only has 6 links, and they just never fixed that even on the EZA for him, so it is what it is. But even with 6 links, I think this character will be fine. And then looking at the categories for specifically on this character, we have Pure Saiyans, Goku Family, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, Final Trump Card, Turtle School, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbred Fighters, and Power of Wishes. Now, how do we get this character in specific? Well, this character is going to be obtained from a Prime Battle. So it's going to be Prime Battle, Super Saiyan Goku. It's going to be the first one. I'm sure it'll be live during the campaign, and there will be a boost category that we can use as well to sort of make this quicker as part of like the campaign for it, right? So farming up a Prime Battle, if you only want to do 1 copy and get the 777 medals once, and then do, you know, Kai's to get it up more to SA25 and all that fun stuff, like, be my guest. But again, you can farm up 3 copies of this character in theory and get them to SA25, no Kai's required. Now, when it comes to the Extreme Z area on this character, to do the first step of the EZA, we need to head over here and look at this Extreme Z area of Transcended Warrior against Goku, right? Now, this might just seem like, you know, your run-of-the-mill Extreme Z area where you just use like free characters or a specific set, but no. This character, or this specific setup here, you're going to need 6 units in specific, right? And they are all right here. We're going to need free-to-play LR Zamasu, or like, you know, Goku Zamasu, whatever you want to call him, right? It's Justice of Zamasu Goku, right? We need AGL Final Form, or, you know, yeah, Final Form Cooler, right? We need Tech Lord Slug, we need Tech Android 13, Int Final Form Frieza, and then Int Raditz. Now, I'm not concerned with the kits of these characters, but one thing you guys do need to keep in mind is we have to fully EZA them, and we need to get them to their Rainbow Star. So, they don't need to be SA15s, you only need to do 1 copy, but they do need to be rainbowed and EZA'd in order to enter this event. So like, if you only collect the characters at Extremes, or just awaken them and they're not rainbowed yet, that is why you're not going to be able to enter this event. You're going to have to rainbow and EZA all of these characters. Now, you might be asking, where do we get these characters? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Here is Goku Black that we are going to be needing. If we go down here, we just got to go down, right? I always like, this website's a little bit confusing to navigate sometimes, but here we are. We're going to need this Zamasu here in specific, and where do we get this a character, you might be asking. Whenever the website wants to load, it is going to be right here. The Zero Mortals Plan story event. This is the event that we want to go into, and this is going to give us what we need, right? This is like just the Zamasu event, essentially. This was during the 5th anniversary is when this dropped. We got a free-to-play Zamasu this was the first LR EZA. Like, they dropped this character and then EZA'd them right away. So it was like one of those, like, this is my pet peeve with this game, characters that EZA right away, like, because then they're just dead for like a longer time. But again, stage 2, you get Zamasu, and then you awaken him via stage 3, and then you Dokkan awaken him to an LR via stage 6. And then we can EZA him through we could transcend the legend through Extreme Z Awakening, and then we're going to have to go into here, and then we're going to have to go over here if the website wants to load, and then we have to use future saga characters. A lot of these characters are summonable though, so if you just have some from this list, that is how we're going to EZA this character. We have to go into the Extreme Z area to do so. So again, a bit of a grind, as you guys can see. This is just the first character. So that is how we are going to be EZAing Goku Black. Let's go ahead and move on to Kura. Now, Cooler, this character right here, again, we're not concerned with the kit. We just need to make sure that we have this character done and EZA. So when we come down here, how are we going to be acquiring this character? We are going to be buying him for our incredible gems. So 300 gems per, and then we Dokkan Awaken him with a Dokkan event from Cooler. You know, you just click on the Dokkan Awaken tab, but this is where we are going to be getting these. And that is going to be, this website's loading times are getting me, but from the STR Cooler Dokkan event, that is how we are going to be getting the Dokkan Awakening for this character. And then when we go back, we can go ahead and look at the Extreme Z Awakening for this specific unit, right? When this website wants to load. But we are going to be EZAing this character from the Extreme Z area. We click on this one right here, and it's going to be the universe's most wicked bloodline. And then right here, we are looking for which one is it? Stage 3 is what we are going to be doing. And then for stage 2, what is it? Excuse me. Yeah, so for stage 2, we have to use these two characters, and then we are going to be getting stage 2 for this Cooler, and then we are going to be doing stage 1 for this Frieza later on. So if we go to that Frieza, let's pull him up right now because he's in the same sort of event, right? We go down here, we look at his SSR. Where are we going to be farming this up? You might be asking. We are going to be farming him up from yeah, so this is, I believe this is this SR of Frieza. Again, this is a hell of a grind, man, but I'm telling you, you will be rewarded with a character. Loading times are really killing us here on this website. You're going to be acquiring this guy from the Full Power Frieza Dokkan event. It is going to be the first stage. Just press the information button and you'll see what I mean. I'll press it just to give you guys an idea. But we go over here and it's going to be I believe it's the first stage, right? Usually the first stage is the one that drops the characters. We want to do, play it on Z hard. We got to do 2 phases, and then we are going to get a copy of this Frieza. So you're going to want to farm up, maybe 4 or 5. If you want to go to 10, you can, but I wouldn't blame you if you just wanted to use Kai's to get this grind over with. But once we get that Frieza, we go back into the Wicked Bloodline one right here, and then you guys can see these are the characters that you can use in order to clear this specific Extreme Z area. So now that we've done those, we are now done with 3 of the characters. Now it's time to move on to Lord Slug. This one's a little bit more simple. It's from the Goku and Piccolo or Lord Slug story event. You guys will know which one it's at. We want to go to the Extreme Z area for this one. Again, from the Lord Slug story event. This event has been renewed. An updated page can be found right here. Okay, so we have to double down here and come find this one in the Extreme Z area movie edition. Now, you guys can see we have a whole bunch of different characters, a slew of them, but we are looking for one in specific, and that is going to be stage 2 right here. And then here are the characters that we can use for this specific one for stages 1 to 2. We can use Prime Battle Krillin. We can use basically a bunch of these free-to-play characters from like early stuff. We got Icarus and Gohan. We've got Nail, this Kaioken Goku, this Slug. You want to make sure that you're farming these characters up. So these are the characters that we need to farm this guy, and then we are going to go back in and do stage 2 right here in order to farm up Slug. So that is what we are going to need for that character, and that is going to give us now the 4th character. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the 5th one. This one's going to be Android 13. I believe this character is also purchasable from Incredible Gems. And then, yes, so we can be purchased 4 times for 100 in the Incredible Gem shop, so we can buy him there, or we could Dokkan Awaken an SR. I'd recommend that you just do this, and then Dokkan Awaken them. We're going to need 7 Clash Medals, which is pretty easy to do. I'm pretty sure like you can get 7 Clash Medals just from clearing 1 level of Battlefield, which I'm sure most of you can do. So once we do that, we're good to go, and then they are going to be, I believe, in the same Extreme Z area as the other one, right? Where we go back in, it's going to take us to the movie edition. If we go in here and we scroll down, no, he is not in that one. We're all over the place. They're everywhere, man. This is a lot. It is quite a bit. So where is our Extreme Z area? Extreme Z Battle event. Okay, here we go. The Fierce Battle Saga. Right. Okay, this one's actually really easy. So this one, this Extreme Z Awakening is going to be from the Fierce Battle Saga, and the Ginyu Force is the boosted team. So as long as you have the free-to-play Ginyu Force team done, you're going to be able to take this bad boy out, and you will be able to get the medals that you need up to stage 30. Very easy to do, and you're not restricted to too many characters. You just need to have a Ginyu Force team done. So we already talked about Frieza. We know how that's going to go, and then last but not least, Raditz is going to be from his own story event. If it's in the portal, I promise you can't miss it. It's like a big Raditz event, and then you get this Raditz from it. So that is where you're going to be farming that character up. And then last but not least, we need to do the Saiyan Saga Extreme Z area. And you are only going to be doing this one against Raditz. It's stage 1. You're going to farm that. And then here are the characters that you can use in order to get that Raditz done. So once we've done all that, we're going to be able to super EZA this Goku. Now, I don't believe we have like every single detail of it just yet. If we go to the news, we might be able to see this. We go into here, and then the Transcendent Warrior new stages are going to be added to the Prime Battle and 8 for the Super Extreme Z Awakening. So it's just going to be added to the Prime Battle stage in specific, and that is where we're going to be able to get this done. So if you have not gotten this Goku done, that is how you farm him up. Obviously, quite a bit to farm, but again, you will be rewarded with a very nice free unit that also has a very nice art. So I guess that helps out as well. So let me know, will you guys be doing this? I know it is a hell of a grind, but I'm sure it will be worth it when you are done. So thank you guys for watching this specific video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy and found it informative and or entertaining, and subscribe if you are new so you don't miss out on any of the Dokkan content that we're posting around here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.